Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The national president of Miyetti Allah Cattle Hall has opened up on his plan of becoming in-law to the Biafrans and also leaked some huge plans that they have, one of which is instructing the headsmen to still stay back in the southern part of Nigeria. Now, we are going to go through this long read, but before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. The national president of Miyetti Allah Cattle Hall, Abdullahi Bello Bodejo, has dismissed the ban on open grazing declared recently by the Southern Governors Forum. He has also instructed Fulani headsmen not to obey the directive, but to keep grazing their cattle wherever they find themselves in all the states of the country. In an interview he was granted, many questions were thrown at him, and you're going to hear what his response were like. On the issue of how Fulani headsmen will cope with the ban on open grazing declared by the southern governors, the national president said, according to him, he said, "We are going to follow the law and see how to approach some good leaders in the southeast, southwest, and the south-south. We will also approach the Inspector General of Police and other security agencies to protect our people. It is not about grazing, it is a plan against Fulani people. Some people want to hijack the cattle business from us. Anywhere you go now, you see Fulani grazing cows, and you will think they belong to them. No, the cows belong to some people in that area or community. If you go to Benue, the state that first promulgated the anti-open grazing law, you can see cows grazing. Their owners are thief people. Even the governor, Samuel Otom, has so many cows. They want to chase us away and continue with our business. What the southern governors are trying to do, some other African countries tried it, but it didn't work. So this one will not be an exception. You can't just wake up without plan B and say you have banned open grazing. This business has history. We didn't just wake up and start cow rearing. It is a blessing from God. It is God that blesses us with this business. It is not like farming or palm wine tapping business. This is from the beginning. The only thing is how to transform the business. These governors are confused. They are trying to deny Fulani their right and means of livelihood. Nigeria has only one constitution, which the governors are breaching. We may approach the court to stop them from carrying out their plans. The process by which they arrived at this decision was wrong. They were supposed to have invited us because we are part of their various states. If you are a governor, you are a governor for everybody living in the state. Since we live in all the states doing our business, it behoves them to have invited us to the meeting. I don't know who is giving them this evil idea. No state can progress without Fulani being in that state. Any state without Fulani is backward and poor. Fulani attracts blessing. They don't have problem. But unfortunately, people attribute kidnapping, robbery, and banditry to them. It is not fair. They have not seen their people killing police and other security personnel. How many police stations have Fulani burned? How many policemen have Fulani killed? But they want to tamper with the business God has blessed us with. The governors are very wrong. On the issue of governors being determined to execute it, that's execute anti-open grazing law, Bodejo also said that some African countries have tried to ban open grazing, but it didn't work. And he further said, and I quote is what he said, "I say it categorically that this ban on open grazing by the southern governors will never work. The only thing that can stop us from grazing in any area is if there are no grasses and water in such places. Fulani don't have borders or boundaries. They don't need permission to graze their cows from one area to another area. There is no law, no constitution prohibiting them from doing so. Fulanis are educated and they believe in leadership. They follow the constitution, which permits them internationally to graze anywhere. ECOWAS permits us to graze anyway, but any person that commits a crime, let the law of the land be visited upon such a person. Do these governors want to tell me that in their states only Fulani Headsmen are their problem. Let them know that what they are doing is against the law. They are confused and they don't know what they are doing in their respective states. They are confused and also jokers. The law cannot be obeyed. That law cannot be obeyed. You can't wake up and ban somebody from doing his legitimate business without providing a plan B for him. Are they not in Nigeria? If they have a hidden agenda, they should make it open for everybody to see. They don't have a reason for what they want to do. Governors have powers, and if they wake up and decide to do whatever they like with the Fulani, then we shall see. They should remember that before them were some leaders in their country, and if all these leaders, Zik, Awolowo, Amadu Bello, has toed their lines, this country would not have been here for them to be governors. God has blessed some parts of this country with oil, some parts with agriculture, and others with cattle rearing. However, we don't want anybody to tamper with what God has blessed us with. He was further asked why he wants to petition the IGP, and according to his response, he said, "We are going to write to the Inspector General of Police to provide enough security to our people wherever they may be in the southern part of Nigeria because they are under threat." This morning, I have received 46 calls from our people there who wants to leave, but they are scared of what may happen to them on their way. Since the governors are the chief executive officers and chief security officers of their state, they should provide security for them to leave their state. Grazing or no grazing, the Fulani will survive. A Fulani man can trek from Abuja to Cameroon, from Abuja to Somalia, Abuja to Central Africa. It is only Fulani that can do it. You can't dictate to them how to run their business or their lives. You didn't provide electricity, water, school, hospital to them. Now people are taking vaccine for COVID-19. You don't remember them. They are doing their business inside the bush and you still want to stop them, and yet they are feeding you with the meat. If we order our people to leave the south, maybe the governors will be eating dog meat. I don't know what they will be eating if we stop our people from going there. And when he was further asked what will be his reaction if he gets a loan from the bank to plant maize, millet, cassava, and animals like cows descend on it and eat it up, what his reaction will be, he responded and he said, "Is there any nearby police station in that area? Is there any court in that area? Such a wicked person is supposed to be arrested, prosecuted, and jailed. Such person is not a good rearer." In Nasarawa Plateau State, for example, we have vigilantes that join hands with the communities. We will send our vigilante to arrest any person who commit this kind of atrocity. If he's a small boy, they will arrest his father and everybody in the house and take them to the police station and force them to pay for the damage done to the farmers. We are good leaders. We can't support anybody who will go and destroy somebody's farm. That is what the governor should do. They are supposed to join hands with the good Fulanis to deal with those who are spoiling our name, which is better than waking up to our own people to leave the area. He was further asked if he is going to invite the president of Nigeria to mediate over this issue of anti-open grazing law. And according to Bodejo, the national president of Miyetti Allah, he said, "We will like the federal government to intervene between Fulani and these governors who don't like them. They should be made to know that this country is one and forget about those their boys, IPOP and Aduduwa boys. These boys are joking and we are not part of their joke. We don't have time for them. They kill Fulani fathers and children. I urge the security agencies to go after them." He was being referred to the killing that took place in Ebonyi State, which was traceable to headsmen. And he was asked what will he do in that kind of situation. And he says in his response, he said, if other people kill some people, they pin it to headsmen. How many headsmen have the police in that area arrested? How many headsmen are in police custody? Headsmen were not responsible for the killing. They can say Fulanis were the one involved, but how many of them were arrested? I can only believe it if the commissioner of police says that they arrested a Fulani or some of them who did the killing. The propaganda is too much, like a big lie that Otumto. He said Fulani attacked him and he ran away. How did he recognize a person who wanted to kill him while he was running? Did he have any video to prove they were Fulanis? Some people are now learning Fulani language. Like in a video, one boy alleged to be Biafran person was speaking pure Fulani language, and people will take him for Fulani. If such a person goes to kill and they speak Fulani, people will say the killer was a Fulani man. Let the police do their investigation. Thereafter, people can draw conclusion. Many people are trying to cause problem because Fulani is Buhari is a Fulani man. Everybody is angry with Fulani. On the issue of Nigerians hating the Fulani because Buhari is a Fulani man, another question was thrown at him, which relates to the former president, talking about our late president, Yaradua, that he was a Fulani man, but there was no such issue. And he responded by saying that yes, Yaradua was Fulani. He tried to unite the country. He gave the Nigerian Delta militant amnesty. Buhari is also in the process of uniting the nation. Till now, the federal government has not looked into our problem. I get very, very annoyed and cause some people who say Buhari is backing the Fulani. He has not done anything for us. We are the first people he is supposed to do something for, but he hasn't done anything for us. See how they are funding rice farmers. See what work he is doing in the south. We are calling on him to wake up and give us our grazing area. We must consider paying a courtesy visit to southern governors on this issue and make them see reason to reverse their position. If they can't invite the Fulani Association, they are supposed to invite the Sultan of Sokoto and other emirs who are also Fulani for that policy. Some people were educated and went to school through the Fulani, so they are not supposed to treat us in this way. Thank God that the Nigerian Constitution gives the governors only 4 years and the highest is 8 years. These governors who came up with these evil laws, some of them in the next 2 years will become former governors. We also believe that those who will replace them will change the narrative. We believe in one Nigeria and we want everyone to be one. I am about going to marry an Igbo girl from Enugu. Then these people shouting Biafra will see that the leader of Meiti Allah has become their in-law. A river man is married to my auntie and they have 10 children. Some of their children name are Kate. If I go to River State, I have cousins there, but it should be pointed out that Igbos and Yorubas cannot stop Fulani from grazing their cattle in their area. A question on the issue of separatist agitators leaving Nigeria was thrown at him and his view was demanded. And according to him, he said, if the country breaks up, we don't have any problem. Even if break it into the two parts, it is not a problem to us. But let them not forget that the Fulani are cooking their food under the trees in the bushes. If you are looking for Fulani trouble, be ready to leave the city and join him to cook your food under the tree, or else allow him to be. Don't touch him. If you chase the Fulani away, you kill their mother, you will sleep with both eyes closed. They don't look for trouble, but don't look for their trouble. And it was further asked on the issue of separation, Nigeria splitting, what will be the concern of the Fulani? He said, well, the Fulani don't have borders. If I want to migrate to Ghana now, nobody can stop me. If a Fulani wants to relocate to Sudan, can you stop him? So we don't have a problem if they tear Nigeria apart. But the only thing is that our forefathers suffer to build Nigeria and they treat everybody, Igbos, Yoruba and others equally. And that is why we are saying, let Nigeria be one united country. But we are not scared of anything. For Yorubas, if you leave Ogun and Lagos, you cannot see any other Yoruba country again. It is the same thing with the Igbos. Go anywhere, you can see Fulani, even in the 36 state. The only thing is that you can appreciate their population because they are inside the bush and don't care what is going on in the city. How then do you want to chase them out? I am directing all the headsmen in the south not to leave or go anywhere, and they should continue to graze their cattle in that region because it is Nigeria. They should not go mind the governors who have violated the constitution that guarantees everybody's freedom to live and do legitimate business in any part of Nigeria. Wow.